You can be smart and just end up being successful and being a good person, or you can be smart and think you're smarter than other people. A mistake, in my humble.
Guys, last night's reunion show was a very disturbing one for me. Watching Shex sitting down there looking all innocent, smiling, and coming at Adekunle the way he did. It was just very triggering for me. I mean, we watched this show, we watched these people very well. So you don't come on here to come and act scripts, to come and gaslight even us the viewers, making us think twice about what we watched. I'm like, was it not this same Shegs I watched? Was it not this same Big Brother Nigeria I watched? We see another one because the show started and Ebuka, it started with Ebuka asking Shegs that he always referred to Adekunle as being fake. What made him feel that way? And Shegs goes that Adekunle always made it look like he came from a very poor background. The way he was telling his story, Shegs was basically making it look like Adekunle was portraying telling this poverty story just to gain maybe viewers attention or whatever. And then being that he Shex is from a rich background, then Adekunle was kind of jealous of him. His own story about how his daddy is rich and all that, and then Adekunle was just jealous of him. And the way this guy was saying it, very bold, all smiley, looking into the camera, knowing that viewers are actually watching him. And if you didn't really watch this show, you would think because Adekunle was not interested in backlashing at him or coming at him to defend himself. Adekunle was just calm. I don't know why, but so if you are just new to this show, or if you didn't watch the main show and you're watching the reunion show, you would most likely buy Shek's story. Yes, you will. This guy is very deceptive, very very deceptive. He made it look like Adekunle was jealous of him and he was always wanting to kind of be in a competition with him and all that. And guys will know that this was not true. I mean, we watched this show. We watched how I think Adekunle said it. He mentioned it that he feels like their issue started from the very day they had a kind of boys meeting, men's meeting in the house, and they were kind of telling each other or one another who they fancied, which of the girls they fancied in the house. And he mentioned Bella, that it was from that point, that very moment, that very day, that he mentioned that Bella is a fine girl and he fancied her, that Shex became very uncomfortable with him, and then started acting up. That was basically when their issue started. And Adekunle was not lying. But for Shex to come on this show and make it look like the viewers that we've forgotten our brain somewhere and we can't remember all that played out during the show. I don't know what they look at us, the viewers, but we watched the show and we know everything that played out during the show. So but I'm not going to focus on Shex and Adekunle for now. I'm going to shift and move over to the Edo witches. Yes, the Edo witches. Yes, guys, what played out yesterday, I started seeing clips from yesterday afternoon but I didn't want to react to it till I get to finally watch the episode 4 and see for myself what happened. The insults that Phyna hurled on Chichi, oh my god.
Silicon brain. Chichi, mother of two, abandons them. One guy. Chichi, there are silicon in your brain. You will not allow human beings to talk like what the.
To think that it was just one question that led to all these insults that was coming from Phyna, but I'm just disappointed because I felt like by now she should have outgrown some of these her bad habits. We've always known that Phyna is so quick to respond, especially when she's provoked, to respond with vile languages, to just go the extreme. Yes, she goes to the extreme when she's provoked. But I thought that being a winner, coming out of the house, that she would have worked on herself. I once heard that she had coaches, people that were coaching her on how to, behave herself, comport herself, on how to carry herself when she's in public, or when she's obviously she didn't learn. Is it that she didn't want to learn, or I don't know. She just didn't learn because she's still the old Phyna that she has always been. I think she's selfish. She doesn't consider. She's not an empath. That's just it. Yes, it takes a very emotionally mature person to know what to say, how to say it, when to say it, and when to keep quiet. Just to be able to read the room. No matter how much Phyna was provoked by Chichi, except if she used very vile words like that. In fact, even if she did, you don't have to reciprocate that same energy. You don't have to. You don't have to bring down yourself. You don't have to play dirty. You don't have to play in the mud. Like, you could just, there are so many other things that you could throw at this person, not using her dead kids. If I thought she had dead kids, or she had kids, her dead parents, that was too extreme. Anyways, Nigerians and in fact viewers has come out, to criticize Phyna's actions. People that voted for her, like people that stood by her during the voting period, some of them are regretting the actions. They're like, I can't believe I stand this girl. I can't believe I voted for her. I can't believe I actually was rooting for this girl. She's so vile, she's so uncouth, she's so this, she's so that. So many people were very disappointed with Phyna's actions yesterday, and they did not hide, like they did not mince words about it. So we're going to go into Twitter now to see how people reacted to it, and then see how also Phyna has been posting screenshots. She has been posting on her Snap story how she was tricked to coming to for the reunion show, how it was the Big Brother team that took her one side and told her that she should not be acting all calm, that she should reply anyone that gets on her nerves and all those stuff. We're going to get to that, but first we're going to start with the comments, how people felt about her actions, her words towards Chichi. Let's just read that first of all, and then we'll get to all the things she has been posting on her Snap. Okay, so Milady said, no matter how provoked you are, some topics are just too sensitive. You can't use one's deceased loved ones against them. Multi-choice may have told you to respond according to you, but did they tell you to set the house ablaze? Idara said, Chichi is a very strong girl. Abi, she needs to hold a class on battle and composure. I would have cried or walked out. Like, I was very proud of Chichi yesterday. She did not drop a tear. She did not drop a tear. Lily of the Valley said, I'm watching clips from the BB Nigeria reunion, and all I see is how Raz, you all's fave, is. This is who you people chose. What was the appeal? My goodness. Like, some people are just regretting standing Phyna right now. Because she portrayed this thing in the house. Yes, we all made excuses for her that she would outgrow it, she would learn, she would become better. But nah. No matter how many times you fall out with a person you once called a friend, some things are better off unsaid. I wish people would really learn this lesson. Like, this is a very simple but not simple lesson. No matter how close or how, no matter what someone you once called a friend hurts you, there are some things you don't let another person hear. Like, just, This one said, multi-choice. Next time, you people will know who to choose to your show. Cause, hey, I want why Chums delete her own Snap tweets. If not, they are both lying with pigs. Shame on multi-choice. However, they still didn't give you the exact words to use on Chichi. Dead parents are not part of Gbasgbos. That was below the belt. You could have said anything else but her dead parents. It's a no too for me. Thumbs down. So let's not forget Chichi never drops a tear in all these gang-ups. Not even when they brought up the sensitive issues involving her late parents. Her makeup was intact. She sipped her Pepsi while verbally dealing with them all. She won. Sabi Redo said, so where is the clip of Chichi coming for Phyna that made her say really bad things to her like she claimed here? Like, we've not seen any clip. And Phyna, anyway, let me read what Phyna said. Phyna said on her Snap story, said, they took off where I was body shamed, called saggy breast and shapeless. They took away where I was called wombless and an abortionist. They took away where I was called a junkie, a drug addict that deal on crack. They took away where I was wished death. They took away where I was called a man snatcher. They won, and they jumped to day 2 for my own clap back. God of Phyna, where are you? Just so the world know, I went for a reunion because I am a hustler and was happy they were finally going to reply me and pay attention to the show I was pitching. But unfortunately, there are chats and evidence. I was pitching a show, they didn't reply. Time for reunion, I refused to go. They now convinced me to come, that after reunion we'll talk about it. Evidence day, Sha. Day one, I was insulted. Day two, I was also insulted. It was that moment that I now reacted. They took me to one corner on day two, telling me to speak up if I'm going to allow everyone talk down on me, and promised to look into my projects I have been reached out for. I went back and decided to answer all the insults I've already received. Nice. Okay, so basically, Phyna is trying to say that they took her, that's multi-choice team, took her to a corner and told her to that, because I think the first, that's 2 days back, that's when Ebuka was asking her question and she was like, Ebuka, that's it. So I think that's what she's referring to, that they took her to a corner to tell her that she should just reply, she should be herself, reply people, that she doesn't have to act all calm and everything. And we know that these people are trying to sell their market too, so I'll definitely believe it if Phyna said they took her one corner to tell her, to encourage her to speak up. I believe they can do it because they want to sell an entertainment show. Like, this is an entertainment show and they don't want it to be boring. And that's why I also believe that if Chichi had actually said some bad stuff to Phyna, DSTV multi-choice would have still aired it, because these people, they thrive on drama, they thrive on chaos, on what's it called, on controversy. Yes, they know that most of their viewers are very toxic and they want to see these things so that they'll have things to talk about. So I believe that if Chichi actually said some vile words to Phyna, they would have showed it, they would have aired it. But now let's go back to viewers and see what their response is to all these things, that all these revelations that Phyna is making. Okay, just very few and we are done. Phyna claiming they asked her to speak up. Did they tell you to mod yourself? Ewu. Sabi Radio said, Obiot being one of the best entertainers the show has ever produced, Phyna has been rated to be the worst winner in BB Naija history. Ratchet, classless, mean, local, and rock bottom evil. Thankfully, there's always room for improvement. Like, people have been hoping on Phyna to have improved by now, but it's as if we are waiting in vain. No, like, she needs to really, really grow up. She needs to. So Vanda Papanino said, sure, we let mature man, they cry, and una they happy, they laugh the man. If they can hide someone, so Saga could cry and entertain you guys. Wetin they no fit do. Big brother no care about your emotions, though. Them they hustle too. So Sister Wahala said, multi-choice that like drama will not air where Chichi is roasting you just to protect Chichi, as if Chichi is the one paying them. Make it make sense. You see, so what Phyna is saying is not really making sense. Like, how would they not air where Chichi was being abusive towards you? This one said, na cho go end Phyna. Morayo said, they make you, they break you. Let multi-choice collect their money then and see the real breaking. Is the scapegoat and want to use me shine for me. Laugh my ass out. So Phyna was saying that they want to use her as scapegoat. They want to use her and shine. Like, multi-choice want to use you and shine. When Deji was doing all those things, even when Chichi insulted Deji, multi-choice aired it. So why would they air where Chichi was insulting you if she went as far as calling you names and all of those things? Anyways, and Teen God said, Phyna is not the only BBN winner. Why does she think multi-choice group wants to break her after making her? She's the one who will break herself if she does not take care. Everything is not about gra and streets. So it's okay that Phyna came on the show with this street script, being Raz and all, and it helped her win the show. But I really think that it's time for her to drop all those Razness, all those street stuff, and try to become a better person, because brands are looking at her. They are watching her, watching all those stuff she's doing, and truthfully, honestly, no one wants to associate themselves with someone that acts in a raz, like, that doesn't think his or her actions true before going ahead to just do whatever he or she wants to do, to act or whatever. So I think it's high time for Phyna to work on herself. I really think that this period will be that turning point that she needs, to talk to herself, have a deep thinking, deep thoughts, conversation with herself, and tell herself the truth. Like, be honest for once. Everything is not for the camera. And I mean, you're not aging backwards, you're aging forward, and that should help or make you or remind you to do better. We all want to live better footprints, better images about us, and not always viral things. But I hope she really grows up, because watching Chichi back in the house, Chichi has done some growing up. Like, Chichi really leveled up. Yes, that's how they say, she really leveled up. She has changed for the better. I'm not saying Chichi is a saint, I'm not saying she's the most well behaved or whatever, but this person is constantly trying to improve herself, and it's evident in the way she carries herself, in the way she talks to people, even in blocking people. Like, the fact that she's blocked, the fact that she's coming out with receipts blocking some people. Somebody complained that she blocked her. She must have done something for her to block her. No one wants to stay lonely, but you rather stay lonely, you rather be on your own than have yourself associate with people that doesn't add value to you, that doesn't help you become a better person. It's nonsense. It doesn't make sense. So guys, let me know your thoughts about this video or this whole saga with Phyna and MultiChoice. What do you think? Do you think that MultiChoice may have really been Chichi? I don't think so, but let me get to know your thoughts in the comment section. And guys, please don't forget to like this video, and also click on the subscribe button if you're yet to become a part of this family. And yeah, that's where I'll be calling it a wrap for this very video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Until then, stay cool, have a nice day, and bye.